Hello there guys, it's Joe here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2, the not quite so vanilla series. I'm Joe. Welcome to the southwest of the map. We've been here before. You know where this is. It's pretty much the southwesterly point of our express passenger line. Would you call it an express passenger line? The lengthy passenger regional service, which goes from the north point of the map pretty much down to the southwest. We're waiting here because, as in the last video, I kind of made a big thing about how much I really like raised bits of track. You know, like track with a bit of raised track. You know what I mean? Track that's elevated. That's what I'm trying to say. You got there in the end. Oh, and here it comes. This is what we've been waiting for. I absolutely, completely set this up beforehand. I mean, doesn't that look good? It's not elevated to a point where it looks stupid, but it's elevated nevertheless. I like that. Like that a lot. Very nice indeed. Anyway, that is going to bring us to what we're going to be doing today. Now, we're going to be working on some freight today. I can only apologise. I appear to have forgotten to remove my steering wheel from the desk. It's causing a lot of problems with manoeuvrability. Because obviously transport fever is something that you need your arms for. You know, you need to flail your arms around in the air, etc. Right, that's done. To business. Now, what are we doing? We're going to be working around this area here today. Because there's not much. We've not done anything, in fact, in this area. Other than just sling a passenger line in. Which I promise you was with complete care and attention. We didn't just sling it in for the sake of slinging it in. Both of these towns, Camelford and Hornsey, require machines, and lo and behold, look at what's here. The Camelford machine. Thank you for that. The Camelford Machines factory. It's going to require some planks and some steel to produce machines. We can then ship that to our two towns. There's going to be quite a bit of track building, I imagine, to get that done. And quite a lot of money thrown down the pan as well. 34 million to play with, as you can see over time. The funds are, they're coming in. We're doing very well. Loan at 0. So we are where we want to be. The year is 1908. So yeah, what are we going to do here? Well, that's a good point. Let's work on planks first. Planks is a good one. It's on the left, which means if we are reading a book, it's the first one we come to. Planks. Hooray. Right. Okay, well, first things first, let's get a station on the go. And for the first time in this series, apart from all the other times that we did it, we can have a terminus freight station. I always rarely get used to... that's another thing. I rarely get used to... or rarely get the opportunity, to use terminus freight stations, because I like to have them as kind of a through route kind of a deal. I reckon that you'll be fine there. In fact, I reckon you'll be very happy there. That'll do. Bit of road going down the side. We'll get some truck action, because obviously we'll need to transport to Camelford. That also needs goods. Haven't given it a second thought where we're gonna get goods from. Now, I know that obviously we're gonna link up. Now, I quite like to make some tools as well here and have kind of a big industry thing. The only problem with that is that the nearest place that needs tools is blithering miles away. So, yeah, we'll work on that. Now, let's have a look. Let's get some track. Of course, we need to get some track. I've kind of set off with not really much of a plan as to how we're going to do this. At all. Yeah, I really do mean at all. Let's get you round there. I've kind of thought of the idea and what I'd like to do, but in terms of execution, goodness only knows. We're just kind of winging it and seeing what happens. Which is fine. You've winged it. You've wung it. You've made it up on the spot before, and it's gone quite well. So fingers crossed. Ooh, 25 in there. Can we... 25 is fine. 25 is fine indeed. Right. We might need to put more on there, more tracks incoming and outgoing. Oh, why have you done that? Thank you. Dear me. Now this offers, how far up are we? Are we, you know, it offers us a decent chance to have a fly under going on. Does it, though? Does it actually? Or is this just going to be a complete, you know, just pissing money up the wall, for want of a better expression? Oh, can you go down a bit? Oh, you can. That's acceptable. How high can you go? There. Okay. 60 is fine. And then we'll bring you up here. There we go. Bring you up here. And along. And then in. That'll do. Can we get 60? Yep, 60 is fine. I mean, the freight trains are probably never going to be doing 60, although they will be empty, because obviously, yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Looking marvellous. I do love a good fly under, don't you? It just, you know, a nice express curve. Again, 60 is fine to come off with there. And then you can go down to there. Now, can we get 60 from you? What are we getting in the corner? Come on, give me some speed. That's fine. It can gradually accelerate. Some would argue that looked horrific. I daren't do the kind of terraforming thing again, because we'll have to leave it looking like that. Because if we do the smoothing gun, because it's below sea level, it will make all these kind of bits of sea around it, and we don't like that. So no, you're going to have to live with it looking suitably like it's just been carved out of the earth. Now we've got this bit of this what's it called? Sawmill. That's the word. This sawmill. Do we have any other sawmills around? The answer is no. We've got that one then in Grimsby. Is that a candidate? No, it's not. There you go. That's the long and short of it. No, it is not. Although I did want to do something with this. But that one's so much closer and easier. Yeah, but I wanted to do something with that and have kind of like an avoiding line around Grimsby. But I mean, let's face it, that one is closer. Yeah, I know it's closer. But what else will you use planks for, where you could have your avoiding line at Grimsby? Oh, dearie me, I don't know. Oh, now that, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, I hadn't, that's terrible. Oh, dearie me, indeed. That's just terrible. That's really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons, for want of a better expression there. Can we, See, I'm just trying to think, how would you do that? I mean, obviously, it's going to be a freight yard here, and go round. Could it go over the top of there? And then over the top of there? It's a lot of over the top, isn't it? It's very over the top, yeah, well. We could bring it round and connect it up just before Wickham. Run it down together. And, of course, you've got another bit of, what's the word, lumber place, forest, as they are traditionally known. You've got 3 of them around Grimsby, whereas you've only got one that's not that close there. Eh, dearie me. Well, it's going to have to be in Grimsby, though I haven't given it a second thought how on earth we're going to do it. It's going to have to go there, isn't it, on the side? Right. Are we going to get from you? Let's use a medium bit of road. Yeah, so you're going to connect there. That's fine. Oh, dearie me. I like to always have kind of an idea what's going on, and I feel like I'm just a bit out of it at the minute. You know, I feel like I've been thrown a real curveball. I don't know how to deal with it. Flat, thank you. Can we stick you? Can we stick you there? How far away can we actually put you before it starts to kick off? And we can put you all the way up there. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's not fine though, is it? No, none of what is happening now is fine. This is all just dreadful. We'll upgrade you while you're there. Oh dear. You can also, and keep your tram. There you go. Right. That road's bigger. We don't want a tram on this road. That would be very strange. We'll put the road back in before we... The road's probably going to get put back in and destroyed again quite a few times. Let's build that avoiding line. I can't think, you know, what else we're going to use it for. Other than these... I don't know why it needs to be 4-track either. The fact of the matter is it just doesn't. Oh dear. Build it round, and then it can kind of cut in just round here. That's fine. What are you there? Oh, you're a lumber yard. Okay. Can we get 50? Yeah, we'll have 50. We'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, we don't need you. We need the lumberyard, however. Now, the lumberyard could be a good thing here. And we could take it from there to there by train. Bear with me on that one. We could, because if we just pop a single platform station in, behold the genius of this idea, we could we could also spin him round. Oh, why do they not have curved freight stations? That just should be a thing. That would make life a lot easier. Right, just bulldoze exactly what you bit. We could have so that it will take planks down to Camelford there, and then it will pick up lumber before taking it to there. I mean, it would be a terrible waste of, like, you know, stopping to then pick up again. But it means that we can transport as much by train as possible, because, you know, as much as it says transport fever and it encourages us to use different modes of transport, it's all about the trains, isn't it? You know, it's always been about the trains. Well, let's get you there, bit of 40-mile-an-hour action. It also means we can transport via other methods down here. Can we get 60? No, of course you can't, because that bridge will only let you do 56. But that corner will let you do 60. That's fine. It's a bit of a roller coaster sort of affair going on there, isn't it? But it's okay. What are you gonna do? Ooh, that's fine. And now, what's gonna happen when we do that? Even better. Look at that. I didn't really like the arch that we had going on there. It's perhaps could do with the support in the middle, but we've got no option. You know, we just don't, do we? That's as good as you're going to get. And then if we drag you round here, it's actually going to be quicker to whiz over, because the freight line is taking the more direct route. Nope, not like that. No siree. Build you over. What are you looking like? You're in the track, but that sometimes happens. Well, you know what? This bridge is not a long-term thing, because I'm going to upgrade it to the faster bridge as and when... well, you're going to need to upgrade it to the faster bridge, because you can't keep going on with that monstrosity, can you? Bit of cutting, that's fine. Avoiding farmhouse fields, of course. This is going to be quite a high-speed freight line. You know, a lot of the time I just plonk a freight line in. Don't really give much of a hoo-ha about how quick it is, because freight lines are meant to be slow. That is the whole purpose behind a freight line. It is. Look it up. Well-known fact. But this is going to be like quite a... You know, this freight line is going places, quite literally. And we'll, for once, take it off flat. And we'll let it just go with the nature of the landscape. Because, I mean, we've got trains now that can cope with gradients. Oh dear, the autosave. Right, get you round there. High-speed freight line, 50 miles an hour. That's not brilliant, but it's fine. We're still climbing up gradient-wise. I don't know at what point we get too high, but it's alright. What are you going to do? You're going to pop a little tunnel there. It's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, this could ideally do with being a passenger line. People would pay good money for that kind of coastal raised view. And then flying into Grimsby, except they won't be able to get off at the passenger station. We could always factor in some kind of... Nope, we can do that another time. Don't get distracted. Focus on the task in hand. Right, so that will get our planks down to the not Grimsby, Camelford, that's the one. I'm reluctant to shove all these signals in, because eventually we're going to get colour light signals, aren't we? And then I'll have to go down. I mean, I won't make you watch all that, but I'll have to replace all of these signals with colour light signals. It's a shame that there's no like quick way of doing it, like a button where you can just click upgrade. Modders, set 2, make it happen. There's no kind of care and attention to where I place the signals, just so long as they're evenly spaced. Doesn't matter if they're directly opposite each other. Nah, not a care in the world where that's concerned. That'll do. And what have we got here? Yep, that's fine. It's all good. All good indeedy. Right. So, sawmill. You are the sawmill. Yep, that's the lumber yard. We're going to need, because obviously it takes two of them. Yeah. We need to get some lumber in by truck as well. Well, that's alright. That's absolutely fine. So let's have some 30-metre action. See, this is all stuff that we did have to think about before, because we were on a budget, whereas now we're just sling as much money at it as it says it requires. Oh, the camera's doing that thing again. There we go. You know, where it sometimes just sets off randomly in a direction. You're like, no, come back. I want to yell at it. Fenton! Right. Yeah, get you there. That road serves absolutely no purpose at all, but I realised that, like, there's no road connecting the exit. And I'm frequently told off for making a complete horlicks of most of the building projects I work on. Now that... Try again. That bridge there might not be permanent. It might be permanent. I mean, there's, at this moment in time, at this precise moment in Greenwich Mean Time, there's no reason for that line to carry on and join up. So we're not gonna. Could have used another one of those cheeky little terminus stations, but I didn't think about that, so we're not. Let's bring him round. There we go. We'll upgrade you. There we go. You're now connected. See, I feel like this road should still be connected somehow. Let's. Can we? Oh, I always love a good bridge just over the top of the station. But we'll build that road down first. What's happening there? Ah, yeah, right, okay. It's doing the... Yeah, okay, fair dues. I understand what's happening now. That'll do. Horrific! I know, it's awful. I never wanted to be an architect. So don't... Actually, that's a lie. I did used to want to be an architect. But I'm glad that I didn't pursue that career. I imagine looking at what I'm building now, they'd probably all have laughed at me. Right. You're there. That's good. We've got you there, but you need a yard. Lumber yard. Nope, you are the lumber yard. / forest. You need a place where trucks can pick up. There we go. Right, get to it. Grimsby Lumber 1. Grimsby Lumber 1. Sounds like a song by N Dubs, doesn't it? Lumber 1. Right, I'll stop talking now. Unlimited. Get some trucks on it. How many do you reckon? Do you reckon 10? I reckon about 10. Oh yeah, because they're all DMG Cannstatt. We've not actually unlocked anything better yet. Lumber 1, off you go. Okie dokie. Right. Despite the fact this is going to take lumber from Grimsby to Grimsby, it's going to be the Camelford Planks train. And then you can just stop there on the way back. Because the main purpose of this route is to deliver the planks. It's not to... Camelford Planks train. Awesome. We're not going to set it to full load either. We're just going to try and manage it as best we can. Now, where's the nearest depot? Oh no, train depot. Why is it blithering miles away, isn't it? Okay. Ooh, I don't want to build another depot. Pop you on there before we forget. Oh no, this isn't going to work, is it? You've not put a crossover in, you goon. Very tactfully there, putting off the fact that I haven't a clue what depot we're going to send the trains from. That's fine. That'll work. Promise you. Yeah. That signalling's all just kind of a bit made up. Right, yeah. I acknowledge the fact you haven't got a clue what depot it's going to come from. The nearest depot I can feasibly send it from's up there. Maybe I just need a new depot. I don't want a new depot. New depots are difficult. Oh, dear. Oh, this is traumatic. Right, we're going to send it out of that depot. It's got to be the way, I'm afraid. Yeah, there's just no other way. We're going to all have to get over it. That's too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take that off. It can carry 120. That's enough. I reckon we need about 2 of them. Do you really? No, we need 1 of them and see how we go on. Right. Where does it go? You've got that little eye thing on, so you need to be able to see the route. Don't forget that. Nope, keep going south. There it is. Camelford Planks train. And its first stop is, of course, going to be Camelford, because that's the only place it can go. It's going to take absolutely hours to get down there, isn't it? So we're going to pop it in the corner, keep a little eye on it, see how far it gets. I don't reckon it's going to get there before the end of the video, you know. So, that ticks off planks. It just does, doesn't it? No two ways about it. So we now need to look at steel. So where can we feasibly get steel from? I mean, I know we can't get it from here, so there's no point looking down there. We could get it from here, Wickham Steel Mill, or Kington Steel Mill. Well, having a think about it, it will make a lot more sense to get it from Wickham. Because, you know, we've got a coal mine, we've got an iron ore mine, we've got a few coal mines, actually. Whereas down here, we've got those around North Walsham, haven't we? Yeah, but then if you use that, I mean, it makes so much more sense to use that one, but we're going to use this one. And yeah, the reason we're going to use this one, I'm just thinking of them now, bear with, is because, yeah, that's a thing. We'll get two nice triangles, won't we? We'll get one triangle, 2, 3, and then we'll get a nice bit of triangle action going on here at North Walsham. You know, a bit more to see, things flying round. Whereas over there, there's just kind of not much happening, is there? Which could be more of a reason why we should go from over there, but no, it's going to be here today. So let's just, without really thinking about it, slap a triangle on. Can we keep it at 75 all the way around? Yes, we can. And yeah, that wasn't difficult. Nothing difficult about that at all. Easy peasy, in fact. That's on. We'll just slap some view on, bit of signalling so we don't forget, and just so the trains all don't whinge while we're busy doing what we're doing. Get a station in there. Now, what do we need? We need, I reckon, about 4. That's our standard freight train station size, malarkey. Slap you in there. And yeah, it goes through a station, doesn't it? But it's going to allow us to... Actually, no. Nope, changed my mind. Thank you. 3. 3 is a better number, and I shall tell you pourquoi. Because it means that we can have our main line running down the outside here. It also doesn't look quite as, you know, generic as the other lines we've got. Or some of the other stations, sorry. I mean, this isn't going to be fast-moving freight. What, 40 mile an hour out of there? Can we get 40 out of you? Yes, we can. $55, that's acceptable. Oh no, you're at 47. Can we... 45? 45 is fine. Make me 45. Nope. 45, thank you very much. We'll get a nice bit of crossover action on there. 40, yeah, cool, go for it. And plumb you in there. And the reason being, of course, is so that if anything does use this line for whatever reason, I haven't thought of a reason we would need it to, but it means that it can just bypass the station nice and efficiently. Get you down to that level. Should we just bring you in as one rather than a kind of a step junction? Yeah. And bring you in as one line there. That's all looking good to me. All looks fine. What are you on about? In fact, it would make more sense now that I come to think about it, instead of dropping in altitude, to just go straight over the top and then you don't interfere with your passengers. That would make a lot of sense, but I've built it now, so yep, no going back. Never mind. There is a bulldozer tool, but no. I don't imagine we're going to get that much traffic down this line, to be honest with you, but we'll plumb them in anyway. Well, we'll slap some halfway as well. It's fine. It's fine. Now, what are we going to do? I reckon... Oh, I don't know what I reckon. I don't know if that's coming across, but I do not really know what I'm doing. It means we're at a nice altitude for this junction, though, doesn't it? So we'll... Can we just slap you in straight away? No messing about. What's the junction going to look like? Because sometimes, if you just go all gung-ho with a junction, it can come out looking rather nasty. But that seems to be... I'm happy with that. That's really good. We're just going to mirror the other side. Even though, like I say, I don't believe for 1 second we're going to use all this. But it's nice to just have the track there and, you know, need it and not have it. No, have it and not need it, rather than need it and not have it. And, like I say, it gives us the scope to kind of throw some more things down there. which will avoid the station. Very nice. We'll stick some signalling on there, and we'll stick it there as well. Bit in the middle there, and a bit there as well. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Get some signalling on that junction. No, we can't pop a train. Oh well, the signal's going to have to be before the station. Where's this train got to? Where are you? What on earth are you going via Axminster for? Why don't you just go down there and round? Well, we'll never know, but it says it can get to Camelford North. I reckon it's going to come through through Grimsby and round here and round through Kington and down. I mean, we've got wood waiting. We've got planks waiting as well. Excellent. All is jolly good. And, right, so we need to do something with this lot here. What can we do with this lot here? I mean... So I want to do it by train, but I have just remembered that this iron ore mine's here. And I quite like to use that. You know, a bit of truck action in as well, so that it looks like the place is kind of a bit more alive than just trains. Nope, nope, we're ignoring you. We're going to use just trains. This can also act as a kind of a North Walsham and Kington dropping off freight yard thing. So we could actually, now that I think about it, we could actually use that for quite a lot. Maybe we should have had 5 platforms rather than just 3, but we can address that if it becomes an issue later on. Right, up you go. You got your coal and your iron ore. Can we build a station that will get all 3? No. But we can build a station that will get 2. Can we? Yes, we can. Now that is interesting. Because now we only need 1 train. It can just have hoppers and it can just take whatever it wants from there. We'll bring you into 2 tracks there. I've never done kind of like mixed freight before, with the exception of just up there where we did mix freight. Up here, I've ignored that for quite a while, but this is mixed freight. And look how badly it's going. You know, there's loads waiting that we're just not transporting. But we'll ignore that. Sweep it under the carpet and pretend it doesn't exist. That's a nice, healthy way to deal with all your problems. Now, this isn't a busy passenger line, so we'll just get you straight onto it there. You know, you're not going to be delaying a lot, really, are you? That'll do. And let's get some signalling. Oh no, we'll get this train going first. Very nice. Okay, so what do we call that? Kington ore train. Iron/coal train. Because it does both. Oh, hopefully it'll kind of like make odd... What am I thinking of there? I don't know what I'm thinking of, but what I am starting to realise is that we're not going to be able to get to that depot. Oh no, we are, because it could... Oh, but it's... Oh, that's going to be ridiculous. Right, nope, that's fine. Train we need. Let's get a train on. The A3/5. 15, that's fine. Go for it. And we need you to go for the Kington... Oh yeah, you're not there. Try again. You will get used to this. You turn this ridiculous feature on. So you're going to have to live with it. Kington iron ore/coal train. How far's this train got? Oh, well, it's got to just south of Grimsby. Oh, fair dues. It's the first freight that's actually on this section of line now. Oh, very nice indeed. Oh, and there's going to be things using this. I mean, you're going to actually be using this, if only there was some sort of a shortcut. This is the last time you'll run under here. Well, maybe it's not, you never know. You never know, plans do change, don't they? We've got a healthy amount of lumber waiting. Well, 25, but we can change that. We can improve that. We need the trucks to pick up and start actually pulling their weight. Maybe we'll sling another 10 on. Because we can. There you go, there's another 10 on now. Start pulling your weight, lads. There's lumber to be produced and moved and etc, etc. That's where we're going to leave it today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure so that next time we're obviously going to be finishing this freight fiasco off. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click the subscription button on the thing. You know where it is. You've done YouTube before. Click like on the video. It helps the video get more views, and then I'm like, hooray! Everybody's happy. I'm even happier. And yeah. Until next time, cheerio, goodbye for now.